Hello, collective. Happy Monday, August 19th. Yeah, so we're at the tail end of this full moon, right? I think so. But when I charted it, it had already gone into Pisces. So I'm not sure if you consider it full by the time it goes into the other sign or not. But yeah, we've endured this blue moon, okay? Some days are diamonds from today's letters. From the letters in Monday, August 19th, 2024, some days are diamonds and some days are stones. There's too many hands on the money. Too many hands on the money for Monday. And a truth wins. Some kind of truth has won. There's humans that used a magi. Yeah. Admit your greed. Admit the greed. The eyes show a truth. And God is standing guard. Yeah, standing guard. He is standing guard. He is here, collective. Absolutely, 100%. Ancestors, please be here for this reading. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, please be here. I don't have a candle tonight, but Jesus, I can't do it without you. Please be here for this reading. I love you. So this is the chart, and it's karmic payment. Karmic payment. Lots of karmic payment. Yeah, there's a secret, and it could be, yeah, it's an old secret. Look at that. It's in Pisces. It's an old secret. Yeah. That had thoughts and plans for this family. They used the secret, see, had thoughts and plans. They also used the secret with active participants because these are actually almost conjunct tonight. So yeah, they used active participants, and these sit with the legacy, the 5th house. Yeah. So all of this was to use the secret possessions of the family. Yeah. So they used the secret with people of the legacy or around a legacy to obtain possessions of this clan. And then the other one is over here. It looks like an older, this has gone on for a long time because it's the last stop. It's the last stop before, you can go into Aries. And there's this secret, see, that they use this border and safety against this person of service. So probably abuse power. Yeah, probably some past abuse of power to this person of service, 6th house, and created a war. And it's a word war because it's 3rd house. So it's all like communication. So it was a word war and they expanded on it. Jupiter. Yeah, those are huge karmic payments. Yeah. And then you still have Pluto and Neptune working out the new vision. The new vision for your blessing. It's going to thoughts and plans. It's going to Mercury. Yeah. So it's a good chart. It's just the same old. There's definitely some, let me show you the cards. Let me show you 3:18 on the clock. Okay. So for the 27 degrees Leo, you get the Judgment card, and it's some kind of cryptic secret in the middle of the reading. And then for the 19th, you get this Daybreak, the Sun card. And then crossing that is going to be the Hierophant tonight, 3 degrees Pisces already. So like I say, I don't know if you'd still consider it full or not, but we made it through to the 3 degrees Pisces. Up here is this Mercury 25 degree Leo retrograde, and that gets the Star card. There's some kind of sufficiency tonight with the thoughts and plans. And then down here, so Venus gets justice tonight. Some kind of dramatic choice for Venus, 18 degrees Virgo. And then Mars gets 20 degrees Gemini, Destiny card, the wheel. There's some laughter and there's some sadness there for Mars in the subconscious. Over here, Jupiter gets the Strength card, 17 degrees Gemini, and Saturn is 17 degrees Pisces. So there's some kind of abstract thing that Saturn is building, something abstract tonight. And then we have these up here, which haven't really shifted too much. The Destiny's up top, and I'll go over those for you. Somebody named Samantha is watching. Hi, Samantha. Yeah, they used a magi from today's word scramble. They used a magi. So, I mean, yeah. I wanted a C, but I didn't have a C in today's letters. because I wanted to say they use magic. That's the thing. I don't think there's an alien knocking on your door. They never thought to dance with the alien, see? And that's what's happening is the alien's been knocking on their door, and they're still throwing magic on you? You know? I don't get it. But anyway, so I do have a couple downloads before we do the reading, but it looks like a good reading. I like seeing justice out here. I like seeing the Hierophant being the crossing energy, because I think this group came against you. This group came against you in some which way or fashion. And even if you take down a group of 9 people, whatever it was, that's huge. That sets a precedence for future, you know, balances and checks and balances for the future. That's huge. So one of the downloads is they used your trust. They used your trust to steal and lie from you, okay? Because you were trustworthy, you know, you thought the person that's going down, that has to go down for this to be resolved, you probably thought was your rock. There is no way that this person would come against me. It was that foreign for you to think in that direction. But as soon as you did, your life started to change. So it's a cruel reality, okay? That you had to challenge this person that had been in your life for so long that you called them the rock. And it was the rock that was throwing them at you, creating havoc around you. Proverbs 8:19 is the scripture, and it says, "My gifts are better than gold, better than the purest gold." So in exchange for you taking down this bully, this rock in your life, you got some gifts, because that was a sacrifice for you, because that was probably your stability your whole life, to question this person, see? And by now they would figure you'd fold and you'd crawl back quite, you know, humbly, like, please forgive me, I must have, you know. But then the ancestors are like, what, do they want you to argue with us? Is that what they wanted you to do, collective, is for you to argue with the dead person that told you, yo, this is what's going on? Oh no, it's a misunderstanding, really. Just because they weren't responding in kind and they were gaslighting you doesn't mean that what they told you wasn't absolute truth. It meant that much to them to rectify it. So you can't argue with the dead. You can't, you know, go back and say, well, you see how they're responding, something's got to be wrong. No, they're wrong. And you're not going to argue with the dead. Are you kidding me? They're your spiritual team, okay? And this whole time, all these spells, magic, 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 magic. The aliens don't respond to magic. They don't. They're here to remind your enemy that you're not accountable for just Earth anymore. You're accountable for a universe. So grow up, okay? It used to be, yeah, just Earth, and you know, we were pretty hard on Mother Earth. We still are. But at this point, because we need to evolve, it's like, well, guess what happens? You're now responsible for other things outside of Earth, even, which are very precious to the Most High. Universal. It's the universal truth. So grow up. Hey, yo, it is what it is. We all have to. You're responsible for a lot more at this point. And it may not feel like it, but that's where he's positioning you, is to be the leader of much, much more. Okay, so ancestors, tell me about this sun and judgment. The sun is shining on a judgment. The sun is shining on a judgment. The sun is shining on a judgment today. Monday, they might have had court today, okay? But they really threw a lot of magic this last full moon at you. Yeah, and I haven't posted anything. Okay, here's the judgment on the secrets. This moon, remember, that's karmic payment tonight. The secret they used to get a family's possessions. A secret they used. Thoughts and plans with this secret, the moon card. So they kept this, they use this moon. The moon is secrets. They use these rituals, spells all the time on you. And it was curse your hooray. Curse, hex to stop you. no friends for you spell, breakup spells. It didn't matter. Happy spells. It was a spell to dissolve you constantly. So that at this point, you'd just be like sitting on the couch drooling when they knock down the door, you know? No, I took some time off, and guess what? I binged on a lot of shows, you know, like when you can watch like a whole season just in one night. I did that with True Detective. It's, I think, HBO. But that series, it's a real eye-opener because the one that trumps the card game is usually the one with the money, okay? And it trumps government entities, people in charge. The money trumps whoever you think is in charge, okay? And you watch this whole process going down like, oh, wow, one of those. But the bottom line is, if they stole from you, they did it because you were trusting. And a lot of you, it occurred in your adolescence, children. So you've stolen from a child. You don't step up to the plate because you assume that you can knock this person down with your little hexes and curses. Yeah. It's not gonna go down like that. Yeah, so it's a good series if you can check that True Detective out, because it makes you realize that that's probably, you know, why you backed down your whole life until right now, because there was a safe zone. Like if you pushed too hard for more information, or that you were shut out or ignored or treated really unkindly. So in order for things to be Libra, to be nice and pleasant, you didn't go there. Okay. Well, it's not your fault. Like if your intuition or somebody came to speak to you, because you're not going to argue with them, collective. You can't argue with the dead. What are they, nuts? It is what it is. Take it or leave it. And the ancestors will fight for that, their truth. So that's what this is. The sun is on this secret that they've been keeping, this cryptic secret. 27 degrees Leo. There's some kind of cryptic secret in the center of this reading. Wow. All right. So what's one of the most important secrets? I know there's quite a few. I know, what's one of the secrets? There's a debate. Okay, there's a debate going on. Tell me about this. And there's been a shift. There's been a shift, an energy shift regarding this debate, regarding the secret of this. They've debated the secret. Okay. Okay, I'm going to tell you something, collective. They had DNA of the players a long time ago. Okay. So if the court requested it like 2 weeks ago, no, they had it a long time ago. Okay. So they played this very carefully to keep you safe. Okay. And to observe. Because remember, we're fighting the freedom for them to have religion, right? So their hexes and curses, well, that's nothing more than my freedom to practice these things I believe in. Well, they tried to stop the wheel. This is the end of the cycle, the world card. They tried to stop this from ending. Confirmation with the train. Yeah, they didn't want this to end. They wanted this debate to continue. Like, well, that can't be right. This is privileged information. We can't divulge this information. What the knowledge this Hierophant has is not for the streets. It's not for the streets. Okay, you happen to come upon some ancient knowledge, and they used a magi. Okay, this is ancient. This is ancient knowledge. He had me reading. Most High had me reading from Cauldrians, which is a group, or yeah, he used the Cauldrians. It's spelled Chaueldrans, I think, but he used them to take out the Assyrians when they got too much. They wouldn't back down. And the angels were praying to the Most High, when is this going to stop? We've watched, how long do we endure this? And he told them, I'm going to send something that's uncommon. They're not going to expect it. So he sends down this group, this malicious group, militia. Yeah, it was militia, man, because they were warriors. the cauldrons, or however you say it, beat this bad guy, a whole group of them. So it's not that they were more moral than the people he was taking out, but it was stronger, and he used that army to take out the existing person in opposition. So I don't know if we'll see evidence of that, but it's a very strong militia group, militant group. That's what I'm trying to say. That you may or may not befriend. You may befriend some of these people because they are getting you your truth. But we're not saying they're any more moral, okay? We're not saying that. And it's not the Most High. He's not stepping off, to come down and put his foot down. It's something about the cauldrons. Yeah, this group. So it's a group that's stronger than what's in existence. Maybe it's a group in charge of the Hierophant card. Maybe it's their supervisor that says, okay, we don't need to debate this secret anymore, okay? We are well aware of your viewpoints on the secret. She's not going to argue, or he's not going to argue with the dead person that told her otherwise, okay? That's not for you to do. It's a gift. Your gifts are more pure than gold, the purest of gold. Proverbs 8:19 for today's date. So you're not gonna, oh, okay, and then lose your gifts just because they're not responding. They're gaslighting you is what it is. Be realistic about it. Ancestors want you to be realistic. Okay? Just be realistic about it. If you have to talk to yourself in monologues, talk to yourself in monologues. I do it quite a bit. And I get really sarcastic with the ancestors. I do, and I don't mean to, but that's how they know what I'm, thinking out loud. And you're not going to argue with them. What they told you is your family's truth, okay? That's why it was revealed to you is the bloodline. To at least get our bloodline out of this mess, okay? You've really jacked up things with the bloodline because of this plan, this scheme. So tell me about, okay, they want me to show you these. There was some kind of choice that this Hierophant group had to either walk away. Wow, and I got Lover's card twice. So this was a hard decision, and this is the one they kept debating over, is when to 8 of Cups, when to walk away from this debate. At what point does this become insane? And the whole time they were buying time, it gave them more time to put magic on you. Yeah, whatever. I just hope you got more rest, drink a lot of water, and, because if you have any, and I believe you do, because many of you were chosen for this universal responsibility. Okay, there's some kind of universal responsibility they're signing you up for, your bloodline up for. That's why we're studying contracts, and so you might have aliens working on your behalf. Satan is in Bahamas. I think I told you that. He's gambling. He's like at a blackjack table with a bunch of really pretty women around him, but he doesn't see them. He's completely heartbroken because he didn't get his bride. Okay, you were supposed to be the bride. I know that's frightening for some of you to believe, but with your gifts and the ability to keep some of those, I don't know if you keep any of them with your bloodline, but you were supposed to have these gifts and then be Satan's bride, so he could, sweep you off your feet and you could live. Whew. But he knows, and you know, that it's not going to work because there's been a shift, an energy shift, which demands a larger responsibility. Whether he loses ground or not, I don't know, but it forces him, Mr. Underworld, to be realistic again. Yeah, to be realistic, and either, bring it up at a board meeting maybe. But yeah, he's bummed right now, collective, because you, at a glance, you looked like easy prey, okay? Because you were trusting. You wouldn't have picked this rock of a person to, oh my, you're kidding me. No, your whole life, So, and now they want you to step into this star position. Yeah. So tell me about Mercury. So yeah, this debate over this secret, it could have been revealing DNA, but like I said, they had it many, many moons ago. Okay, they were just observing this group, setting checks and balances for future evaluations of future clubs and groups. What's this retrograde Mercury, this 25-degree Leo, the star? Something about their thoughts and plans are going to make you more self-sufficient. Some of you feel self-sufficient, but the black and the white of it is you were deserted. You were deserted. And it had to be that way. It absolutely had to be. Yeah, they're still working on these. This is 7 of coins. So there's some kind of self-sufficiency. They're observing from you. Like, did they forget to pay a bill? Did they forget to mow the lawn? You know, just stuff like that that makes you look a little off. You know, they're hoping to get enough of that to come forward to the judge and say, look, this person's off, man. They didn't mow the lawn. I'm really worried about him. And you're just like, yo, bounce. Yeah, no, absolutely 100% be authentic to yourself. If they don't like it, they don't have to record you every day. They don't have to record you. I think it's funny, some of the things I put on the recording for them. Like, well, you know, you're going to hear the truth. They jerked you around, collective. They jerked you around. They didn't expect you to be firm in it, to love something more than your enemy. Evil was done in the dark, and you couldn't stand that every time you tried to turn a light on, that, you know, you had magic thrown on you or something. Some tower event would occur if you tried to shine light on it. The work that they're doing includes your narrative is very important. It didn't change. It was consistent. And it will illuminate to people many dark corners of their life that they didn't think were necessary to look into. Well, why would I look there? Who cares about that? Because it's always the least likely place that that's where the power came from. That was the Achilles heel. So tell me more about these plans. It's going to include, okay, it's going to include some really, this is 2 of Cups, so some kind of really loving assistance. What is Alexa playing? It's something with like a lot of drums. That's the alien knocking on your door, collective. Right? It's an alien knocking on your door. He's going to be here to remind the enemy that you're not going to pay their karma. You're not going to be held accountable for this stuff. The things they've blamed you of are ridiculous. All over money. And I know it's a large amount of money. I don't think you care. If there's property, maybe you care about that. You know, that's your bloodlines. But maybe they spent all the money. When you're raised, and that was the other thing, they think that your past life you were in an igloo somewhere, like one of those ice Eskimos, because you were used to it. Oh, are these my perimeters? Oh, okay, all right. And you sat with your fishing pole ice fishing. You were used. How many times did you come back in a lifetime where you were very comfortable with that? To you know, serve your tribe as an ice fisherman. And so you just sit out there, you know, by candlelight or whatever they had to fish. Mm-hmm. Counting stars at night. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, left. You left that behind to come in this timeline, jump to this timeline, and it's really no different. Except there's no fish in the carpet, you know? There's no, I mean, there's something about what you served as in a past life that you were ready for it. You were. You know, it's no punishment to you. They want your heart to soften, you know, so that you engage in these apologies and these moments of give and take. But the bottom line is you've lived worse than what you are right now. You've lived worse, okay? I was terrorized, okay? It was home terrorism where I was before. So this is heyday for me. I'm not terrorized here. Heck no. I'm kept to myself. But because of what you endured, That's why you're making do with it, and that really upsets them that you're making do with your situation. Like, well, no one can live like that. Well, you've had worse. And then this idea of you going 2 of Cups, which is part of this plan, is this 2 of Cups for you. Now, I would hope that's some kind of business or some kind of, slow and steady partnership for you. You would never want your Prince Charming to go through the hell that you survived. Okay, let's get real. So why would you be calling Prince Charming at any juncture in this event? Because you wouldn't put your own children through it, nonetheless. You. And now they're starting to push like, well, this 2 of Cups person. Well, it's probably just stability and a way to make a better living with your capabilities is probably what it is. But you're wise. You would never put somebody through this hell, and you survived it. And then that's what they're worried about, is this 2 of Cups person, this Prince Charming. Hey, give Prince Charming a vacation. Give him a break. You don't want to put him through this. Hexes and curses, hooray. No friends for you today. That's... no. And that's what's left to this plan, is who to use to approach you. And they just keep saying slow and steady, slow and steady. You've outstepped the stepper. And I've said that quite a bit, but that's what this is they can't imagine why you'd want to endure this loneliness. Well, for crying out loud, you were probably that ice fisherman, in an igloo somewhere centuries and centuries ago. You're like, oh, this is great. Yeah. Okay, so some kind of 2 of Cups is in the forefront of the consciousness for you. So this must be a pretty important alliance for you, is this person. Fighting on behalf of these were violations of humanity, of the human condition, this moral meltdown of this club. Okay, this is a huge moral meltdown. No, we don't grow up. Well, you have to, because we're responsible for more now. Okay, that's why collective's here. Is you're stretching out the picture a little bit. Okay, you've shown me what you want to do with Earth. Okay, but now I got a group of people that I want to dedicate somewhere else. So guess what? For you as well, you're now responsible for more. So the 3-year-old who won't let go of the whatever, it's not going to fly. It's not going to fly. Tell me about Venus. So Venus has the Justice card tonight, which I'm pretty excited about. 18 degrees Virgo, woman of service. There's some kind of dramatic choice for Venus. Tell me about this dramatic choice. I would like to think that this dramatic choice involves your new beginning. Or you might have to shut the door. Okay, so they keep telling me you'll see the responses in nature. It's like fall, we're moving into autumn. So this would be the day to shut the door on this, okay? If you started it, you didn't start this. So, I mean, I was like, oh yeah, not a problem, shut the door. That means, not thinking about it at all, really. But I understood that request, but collective, I don't believe you started it, okay? So you're really not the one in authority to shut the door on this, because you didn't start it. This started when you were a child, left out of truth. You were completely abandoned from it. You did not have the option to participate in anything except the reality they fed you. Okay? So tell me about this dramatic choice. Okay. There's some kind of Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups, Aesop. I think you can get the word Aesop from Ace of Cups, like Aesop fables. This is a horrible fairy tale. Yeah, horrible. Because it's caused all this angst. Three of Swords, yeah. Tell me about this dramatic choice. Okay. They're mad that you don't show more of this. When a lot of you are like, are you kidding me? When I'm so grateful that I'm alive. I mean, I don't know. The magic they put on you wasn't yeah. Oh, okay. The magic that this group sent for 3 degrees Pisces is accepting the karma that comes with it. Oh, those were the tools you wanted to fight with? Okay. Now there's karma with that. So we embrace our karma, 3 degrees Pisces moon. We embrace it. You know? Like, sure, I'd love to shut the door, but I don't think you started it, collective. Yeah. You're supposed to acknowledge that, you know, 'tis the season to shut the door. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Don't shut your hand in the door. Tell me about this heartache for Venus and this dramatic choice. That they're so mad. They're so mad at Venus. Yeah. Ooh, wow. So there's oh boy, yeah, it's Satan. Before I signed on, Satan was on the computer and he wouldn't leave. Like, he just sat there staring at me. I'm like, are you gonna be there when I start the, pretty much, yeah. So he wanted, or this Capricorn wanted to give you some kind of offer. Like I say, they want to invite this, like, let's make it fair, let's make it right. So sorry, not tonight, is what you should respond. But that's completely up to you. But yeah, this person wants to give you this, and it'll be completely gaslit. I got the gaslit horse, Knight of Cups. It'll be completely, because this choice that they debated about this secret was, well, we don't have to reveal the secret to make things good. Well, no, but you have a curse on your hands, see? It's okay to not repent, you know. He's not forcing you to. He's allowing you what you want to do. But when you keep it a secret, it's now become a curse. And it'll affect anything that they touch, you know. That's why this relationship with this person that you trusted lasted so long, because they continuously would give you kind things. And the minute you said, oh, thank you so much, you were agreeing to be in that magic contract. It didn't matter what it was. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And you take the item or you take the things. That was you agreeing to the contract. Oh, I can do magic on you. That's what that was. And they did it connivingly, thinking that, well, you're dumb because you trust. Oh, okay. You were looked at as a little nutty for trusting them. That was what was so funny to them, is that you were so inferior intellectually to keep accepting these things that were killing you. And you couldn't figure out why or how or who. I wasn't even asking the right question. Yeah. This was an overseer. This was somebody in authority over your life. They over circumvented your entire life. Anyway, so Satan's wanting to offer you this, okay? This Venus tonight, this gaslit offer. In exchange, see, this will be like, oh my gosh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. So they can have your gift, Ace of Pentacles. That's what they want. Because from 8:19 Proverbs, your gift is better than gold. Better. Yeah. And that's what they want. No. And they're furious about it. They're absolutely furious about it. They had hoped at this point that the magic would kind of shift, you know, and you would just, leave them on the floor for the doppelganger to have. I mean, I don't know. I don't give mine away, but, yeah. Yeah, your ancestors want to remind you of this too. Let's look at Mars here. Okay, tell me about Mars. That your daily checklist as one of these ancient souls was to not die. That was like number one every day as you woke up, you know, on your little mat that you slept on or whatever, that do not die today. That's how severe the conditions were for some of your ancestors. That was like on their checklist for the day, you know, do not die. So that's how alert they were at all times because of this enemy, because they were already witnessing things that were being taken from other members in the society, and they're like, how is that happening? So they made it like number one priority. Do not die today. Do not be lazy. Be alert. And thank God for you guys doing that, right? You know, because there was an artillery there that was unseen, that was in the dark. A whole ring of it. A whole ring of it. A whole ring of evilness. Okay, so tell me about Mars. Something's in between a laugh and a tear. So he's those like the tragedy and comedy masks. I'm thinking of that. This is he's very internal tonight. He's in introspection tonight. Somebody might be named Dan. Dan might be thinking about going inside. This Sabian symbol also makes you realize that if I don't have the spiritual, I really don't have, everything else is overrated. So the Sabian symbol of 20 degrees Pisces is, look, you know, I know you could go to the cafeteria right now and choose from like 50 different meals, but it's kind of overrated, okay? Because just like 5 minutes with the ancestors can save your life. So, you know, I know it's like so cool. Oh, we got all these choices, and you think of all the goodies. What do I want for dessert? If this was my last meal on earth, you know, trying to make it special for you. And that they're reminding you, well, it's kind of overrated, okay? And people do. They take that stuff so seriously. They want to destroy this connection with the spirit world with you. And you're not going to argue with them. And why in the heck would you trade something more pure than the purest gold? That's how pure your gift is. That's how pure this is. Given to you with love. They loved you to give that to you. So he's going to think about something. He's got to remember that whatever you're thinking about, if you don't have the other, yeah, it's really no choice. This is Lover's card upside down. It's really no choice. If he wants to be that divine masculine, that no, I received my gift and that's plenty. I'm more than happy with the gift that I've been given. They're your friends. They're your allies. They've taught you to put don't die today, #1 on the checklist. Yeah, even if you're alone. Even if you're alone. Now, he doesn't have to make this choice, Mars. He doesn't have to. But that's why he's getting the Hermit card in this. Please don't make that choice. It should be self-explanatory. Even though you have all these options, that's kind of overrated. Because the true option is your heritage, your bloodline, right? So, I also do Divine Masculine up here for Jupiter. Tell me about... This is the first group of males that ascended. They got this planet to help them out, to give them guidance. What's this 17 degrees Gemini that's en route? There's some kind of influence that this Divine Masculine group has. They're going to be very affluent, or they're going to be influential. They have a song. There's an alien knocking on your door. They have news. They have some kind of news collective for you. Yeah, lifetime after lifetime. Yeah. Yeah, he's gambling right now. He's so depressed, Satan, because he's letting the entities finish this up, whatever this is, you know, fight it out. And he's just like, dude, they told me I'd have a bride. He is so bummed out right now. But it is what it is, you know? You knew. You knew. The only option was to listen to the bloodline. And maybe some of you got the option to be like highly ranked, you know, with the underworld. You know, that's between you and your ancestors. There's no beef there if that's what they want you to do. It's what your ancestors have chosen for you. Or they'll take your gifts away, see? Tell me about this. Yeah, this is your destiny. Jupiter's working on your destiny. This coalition, this alliance. Because they have to walk away from this secret they're keeping. It's either what they kept from you material-wise or cognitive-wise, something they've kept from you that's not legal. It's not legal to keep that from you at this point. And you've been a pretty good sport, I would say. Tell me about this news that Jupiter has. Jupiter's going to have news for you. Okay, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. He values your influence, okay? and that would be a Venus or a Mars. He values the people up behind him because he's seeing you be a very powerful influence with him. Yeah. He is disappointed. There's some kind of disappointment here. So the news may be kind of disappointing. What's this news about? It's going to be a fact. He's going to reveal a fact to you, F-A-C-T. So it's black or it's white, what he's going to tell you. So I would assume that's either if this is really your family or not, you know. Yeah, because a lot of you, they're crazy. Well, you know, if I hadn't survived what I had survived, I would think that's pretty nutty. But you were attached to something. You were attached to something. You were attached to something. Okay. So that's disappointing. This came up upside down. So it's not from your past. It's not from your past. So it'd be current. And currently you want to know, well, what blood is pumping through these veins, okay? That's very current. But let me find out a little bit more. What's this current news that collective is? I got all kinds of stuff falling down. Somebody's falling down. Somebody's falling down right now. They're falling down at your strength. They can't stand it. They don't want you strong right now. Tell me about this current event that Jupiter's, he's right in the middle of it. He's telling me he's right in the middle of it. Okay. Yeah, of this new beginning. He's right in the middle of this new beginning. So he's working with Mercury to bring you this coalition, and he's seen how strong you are. Yeah. You're not a joke. You're no joke. Yeah, so what? I believed this person. For how many years did you believe him? Yeah. You know, it was what it was. You would have never have guessed that this person had done this to you. But now you're wiser, see? So, you know, you'll have bonds in the future, and you'll look for those signs again, you know? What's this, you'll look at their shoes. Oh, you're supposed to look at the alliance's shoes? You're supposed to look at their shoes. I know you're going to read their energy right away. It's not like, you know, but yeah, please discern whoever this is coming toward you with this news about your present. It's been arranged. It's been arranged by the angels. This is Temperance. So it might be about a Sagittarius, but so it's been arranged. Okay. And it's coming toward a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Some kind of angelic news regarding this alliance, because they've debated this secret long enough. They've made an executive decision. That would be Pluto over there too, we'll talk about. But that executive decision was decided. Like, you can't keep this anymore. We've let you keep it now. And look how you've abused that. Look how they abused it, just to throw more magic on you. Did I not tell you it wasn't working? It's been their coffin though. It's been their coffin. Wow. Okay. So in the meantime, Saturn is what the past energy was, and there's something they're building, Saturn, this 17 degrees Pisces retrograde, that is abstract. So like abstract thinking, like something that's not, it's some kind of something that you look at hypothetically. Okay. So a lot of you, that's why it took this long to get your truth, is because hypothetically, what will collective do if they don't get what they want by a snap of a... Well, if any of you believe in the Most High, you let nature take its course. And, you know, it wasn't easy financially, mentally, but like some of you have been through terror in your home. So it's a sure heck lot easier than that, right? Wondering if, is uranium in the Pepsi tonight, dear? Yeah. What about some arsenic? Did we put some of that in the, okay, just wanting to know. Heads up, you know. That's pretty sneaky. That's evil in the darkness right there. You know, when you can't trust products in your home, that's terrorism, okay? And yeah, and then to not know it's from the people that person, whatever, that you trust. That's your rock. That's your rock, man. And then you don't have it. You never had it. It was a big illusion. That person might be a Cancer or might have cancer. This rock might have cancer prominently in their chart because they never anticipated this secret to come out. They worked on this your entire life, that this would never come out, okay? It's pretty serious. So what does Saturn want to tell collective about this hypothetical situation that you observed them while they waited? Oh, okay. Because some of the lies they had said about you don't match what they're observing, okay? Well, they seem pretty grounded. Maybe they didn't mow the lawn today, but, you know, that you seem pretty, you know, you got your bearings. Yeah, and like I took like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days off from readings, but I just binged on shows that, you know, like that show it kept over and over. Oh, okay, so this person's gonna win because they have more money. And sure enough, there was an agenda. It didn't matter what somebody in the horse was riding in on, you know, to bring justice. It was who had the most money that could pay for justice. See? And it's not gonna fly now that you're responsible for a universe, is what the Most High is trying to tell them. Like, well, we see, you know, that's your way of, it's the easy road. It's the easy way. You know, we won't even have a conversation. I'll just put a little something, you know, on top of this, and then your law goes through, or your problem goes away. Instead of trusting, you know, the karma that you have accrued, trusting the steps you took, trusting that, you know, I believe and therefore I receive. Yeah, no. They thought that was castles in the sky. Castles in the sky. They didn't want to build castles in the sky. That's an abstract term for, no, our castles are here in the concrete that we can see. And with Saturn being in Pisces, guys, you have to think like that, because it's the last step of karma where they want you to get abstract. Pisces is all about, let's be abstract, because you're closest to God when you're in Pisces. You are. It's the last step. So either you get it right or you start the wheel over. Yeah. So the last step is, hey, tell me about your castles in the sky. What does your heaven look like? What does your heaven look like? And it's retrograde, so it'd be in the past, like how maybe yours shifted when you met your ancestors, you know, because you realize, God, that place is huge up there. Yeah, I definitely expanded mine a lot. But their projection is that's your instability, is these castles in the sky. How do you think Charles Dickens wrote some of his novels? Do you think he actually was Oliver Twist, or actually was Little Tiny Tim? No, these were things that he imagined. And by reading it, you think, oh, this had to have happened. It's very, yeah, he writes it like, yeah. Because how many lessons of life came out of those stories? By him expanding the abstract. So how many laws can Saturn instate after this event? Because of an event that everyone thought was abstract. There's no way on God's green earth that this would happen to anybody. Just let us keep it in the dark. Nobody else figured it out. Well, first of all, that's not moral. Second of all, you're not going to argue with the ancestors. It is what it is. And third, being in Pisces, this Saturn, this institution of borders and safeties, has to take a look at abstract, hypothetical. Hypothetically, if I gave you a planet or a star system, how would you run that? How would you run it? Who's in charge? That's what he wants to know from you, collective. because we're not 3 years old, okay? Not accepting responsibility for something that how many people figured out on YouTube? And, well, we don't have to tell them. Okay. And what are the cards going to say when they keep the cards are continuously going to say somebody's keeping a secret, and now it's a curse, and now we have entities upset because it's not balanced in the universe, and we're supposed to be moving on. Okay, so if they can't let this go, they gotta go. That's what that is. The Hermit card came out again, so this is going to require a lot of internal thinking. Do you want to go outside? You ready to go outside, honey? Felt so bad today. He jumped up on the counter, and here, honey, you want to go? And I told him not to. I was trying to keep him down, but I was doing my nails, so I had the glue, and man, he got just like a little bit of it on the pad of his little paw, and it burns. The glue burns. Like, I've seen it smoke my clothes before, so I felt horrible. I was like, oh, and it goes away really fast, so it's like a pin, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you're just like, so he was all biting the glue off his little paw. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you want to come up here? Yeah, I feel really bad. Point. Yeah, point the other way. Yeah, let's point the... Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so that's something you're going to have to go inside about. It's giving you the Hermit card, but it's something that's required. And they want it based off the past things you endured. You know, the terrorism or whatever the lie was, or whoever, you know, stole from you. Yeah. Yeah. A good writer, you know, whether it be Charles Dickens or whoever you read, there's a version of events that fits this fiction they're writing, okay? A version of events that fits it and makes it like, yeah, that could happen. So he wants that input from you. So Uranus is 27 degrees Taurus. It's the tower. Yep, got lightning strikes, and you're supposed to invest it all. You got these castles in the sky, and you've made friends with it. So they want you to invest all of it. Tower on the bottom here too. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna be the defendant of this reality. That, yeah, I have friends and they're in high places. I'm sorry. I got friends in high places. They want you to defend it, you know? Yeah. And it's not hard. It's not hard. But to them, it seems like, well, why would you do that? Because it's a better reality to wake up to than this illusion that was obviously just smoke and mirrors your whole life. Smoke and mirrors. Tell me about this tower, investing it all for collective. There's some kind of bracelet. Oh, somebody might be getting handcuffs during the tower. Someone's getting the silver bracelet. Not the silver bullet, but the silver bracelet for the tower moment. Okay, wow. Tell me about this tower. And they want me to tell you it's the person in charge of this group. Yeah. That either made the decision for the silver bracelet or is being removed by silver bracelets. Tell me about this tower. Okay, so it involves, wow, an upside down Queen of Wands, and an upside down High Priestess. Yeah, maybe this is the same person, or maybe that's two people. But yeah, silver bells, silver bells. Yeah, it's judgment time in the city. They're gonna be getting some silver rings. Yeah, bracelets. Yeah, it shouldn't be shocking to you. Yeah, it shouldn't be shocking at all. The freedoms should be removed from somebody who abuses them. This was somebody in a high position of power. Yeah. Okay. They told me this person doesn't even have a record. That's why it's so shocking. Well, of course it's shocking. You believe them your whole life. All right. We got to go to Neptune 29 Master Degree. Okay, it's got the Judgment card tonight. And I want to know, what is Neptune going to... Yeah, he's working Judgment for Queen of Cups in your story. In the upright. That might be you. Whoa. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, it's going to be... This Judgment is in the sun tonight. 29 degree. It's in the sun. Sun card. Yeah. That's what Neptune's focused on. It's from what they held back, the Four of Pentacles. So they kept something from you. Truth is probably what you're most hurt by. But, you know, could be material items. Could be where they posted your pictures on the dark web. You know, who knows? There's some kind of, yeah. It's about where your gift, this is Ace of Pentacles, it's some kind of past event obtained this for you in the bloodline. Like I say, the advice from the ancestors today was just shut the door. Well, I'd love to shut the door, but I didn't start it. And isn't that, like, I don't know, isn't there like a, I don't know. You can shut the door, but the real door that needs to be shut is the person that started it. See? And that goes back, yeah, because something you got from the bloodline came from the past, and you were unaware of it. That's why you didn't, like, you know, wake up until you were, some of you woke up a lot earlier than I did. And it wouldn't have made sense to me until you realize how much they stole from you. Like, oh, okay. You were just easy-go-looking, you know, looking. Yeah, you are easy-looking. Well, that Aries energy, you know, you were that happy-go-lucky. But you have to face the truth of what they stole. And my cat is like biting my hand. Biting the hand that feeds. Yes. But he's very tender. He's very cautious. Unlike his mom who puts glue on his paw. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. So Pluto 0 degrees Aquarius, hopes and wishes, is also Judgment. So Pluto gets to judge too tonight. What are you doing? Where are you going? You want to go down here? Come on, come down here. Tell me about this 0 degrees. Something's going to take a little patience. Pluto's had a lot of patience with your ops. A lot of opportunity for them to transform. For them to be a part of that team universe, you know. Like, oh, okay, I get it. We got to be responsible for a little bit bigger area. Yeah, we do. And that's how much the Creator loves you. That's how much He loves you, you know. Tell me about Pluto 0 degrees. What's this Judgment? Okay, it's in regard to your gift, Ace of Pentacles. You can tell I wore that one a lot, huh? It's all wore down. Ace of Pentacles. Tell me, yeah, there's some kind of affection from a friend. Oh, okay, and it was sideways. Okay, yeah. He's making sure that your gift is not, another broken promise, that you're going to get relief from all these broken promises, all these things that you had thought were your reality that turned out to be dust. Just clean this up, I guess. Yeah, just, you know, tower after tower after tower, and you just being brave and taking it and hoping for the best the next time, when it was all prearranged, that your life's not going to amount to nothing but this, so give up. That's all you're gonna ever have. And you knew from past experiences that, wow, I took all the right steps, so this doesn't make sense to me, because they were still in it. Yeah, pestilence. Somebody's going to get pestilence as their karma. Fleas, ticks, mice. And that's in the sun. It'll be in the sun. You will see that. You will see that in your environment. Some kind of promise that your promises will not be broken in the future. That's what Pluto's working on. Yeah. And this second chance. This is the second chance, this Knight of Wands. Yeah, I'm gonna preserve the promises that come toward you, and you're getting a second chance. That's what this is, your second chance. Yeah, I love you. I love you, Pluto. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so Destiny, and I'll finish it up for you. We've got Death card for Chiron, and the Healer, and then we've got the Hermit for the 7 degrees Aries. So I had them looking at each other tonight. They're kind of looking at each other. Tell me what collective needs to know about this. Yeah, there's something about the white stone gets a new name from the Bible. That's the Sabian symbol for Chiron. And I think it's that you realize the transparency of these events. Yeah. The transparency. And there's a pride. There was a pride that you wouldn't believe the lie. There was so much pride that you had taken the spate for so long. And just like a good trooper. And then one day you're like, nah, that's not for me. Not for me. Because there was no love there. There was no love. And you witnessed love outside of your situation. You knew it was there. You just, well, why is it not working? Well, because they wanted to do that for your Prince Charming too. Your life is, yeah. Who would put anybody through that? No. Yeah. Do this alliance a favor. And you know what I mean? It's like, look, and I'm just going to warn you. These people are nuts. And this could be, you know, they've been warned. Okay. They've been warned. They know. Yeah. It was robbery. It was armed robbery. Realistically speaking, armed robbery. Okay. But it was all in the dark, so you didn't see it. So this war that had to be won, it came out sideways. So that might be on your perimeter. That might be on your perimeter. Tell me more about this war for the Healer and for the Destiny. Okay, so you put this war on its end. You shot the war down. And probably because you've already been given some kind of indication of what you're responsible for in the great beyond. This empire that strikes back. Yeah. The Judgment is about this war. And how you walked around the city and blew the horn and the walls came down. That Judgment is going to include that. How you brought the city walls down, caused a tower. That was your destiny, collective. Even if your town is population 10,000, that's huge. If your population 3,000, that's huge. The impact that you made, and this could be just like 9 people, whatever this group was that came up against you. You know, it took a lot of time to make sure everyone in town knew what a loser you were. That old men paid your bills. Yeah, old men pay all your bills, and you just sit back and you're lazy. You don't like to work, nothing. That's why she didn't mow her lawn today. Yeah, she's off kilter. Whatever. Yeah, so this is that group. See, these are people that you passed every day. Wave, you were a decent human being to these people. Yeah. And they stole from you. What else about the Destiny? Steep. It's a steep mountain that you climbed. Very steep mountain that you climbed. You climbed it. Nobody else climbed it. You made it. And The ancestors want you to know that you're truly an angel. You're an angel for doing that. For walking that steep mountain. Thank you guys. And now you get some kind of stability, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. You get stability from doing that. All right. I love you. Happy Monday.